This is your July 2026 Silicon Valley Market Update. Philip Ma here with eXp Realty. I hope you had an enjoyable July 4th holiday weekend. In this video, I'm going to provide an update on mortgage rates and the latest Silicon Valley real estate market data through June. Then I'm going to cover 3 case studies of sold, pending, and active listings that I've been following in this market. And finally, I'll close with some proposed next steps. Let's do this. As of the time of this recording on July 12th, the 30-year fixed rate mortgage was at about 6.49%. That's up just slightly from this time last month, as the Fed continues to watch to see what the direction of inflation, unemployment, the effect of AI on the overall economy, and of course, what's going to happen with the conflict in Iran and the effect on oil prices. Let's get into our market data for Santa Clara County and San Mateo County combined for single-family homes through June. The median home sale price was down slightly from May to $2.00 million, and that's slightly below this time a year ago when it was at $2.05 million. Average days on market ticked up slightly from 20 to 21 days month over month, and the sale to list price ratio ticked down a little bit from 105 to 104%. On average, homes were selling at about 4% above the asking price. These indicators showed a little bit of softness from May to June in the local market. The number of sales was up from May to June, whereas the number of active listings was down both month over month and year over year. This resulted in the level of inventory decreasing to 1.4 months. Overall, we still have a low level of inventory, which is reflective of a seller's market. Now let's get into our case studies. The first case study is a recently sold listing, a single-family home in Cupertino. It closed escrow on June 15th. It was on the market for 21 days. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house, 2,753 square feet, and on a huge flat lot, almost 15,000 square feet. It's a corner lot. The house was built in 1962. The local public high school is Monte Vista High, a highly regarded public school. The list price was just under $4 million, and the final sale price turned out to be $3,587,500, more than $400,000 below the asking price. When I toured this house, I felt like it did not show well. There was a strong odor in this house. It was like stale cigarette smoke. And I predicted that it might have some trouble finding a buyer at that price, even though it has a large lot with great expansion opportunity. And as it turned out, the buyer was able to get a sale price at 90% of the asking price. So they did get a deal on it, and there's an opportunity to add value through expansion and improving the condition of the interior. The second case study is a pending listing of a single-family home in Menlo Park. It was on the market for 33 days before it got into escrow. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath house, 2,400 square feet on a 5,350 square foot lot. It's in the North Fair Oaks neighborhood. The local public high school is Menlo Atherton. It's a quiet neighborhood, tree-lined street. It had a nice updated kitchen. I would say the floor plan was a little bit funky. The upstairs I felt was an addition, and it was sort of just went straight up and had limited space on the upper floor. It was listed at 2.688 million. I'm predicting that it will close below the asking price. Let's see what the final sale price is next month. The final case study is an active listing, a single family home in Menlo Park. As of the time of this recording on July 12th, it's been on the market for 13 days. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath combined house of 1,362 square feet. Now, the main house is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Then there's a detached unit in the back with 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So that makes up the total of 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. The lot size is a good size, 6,250 square feet. It's in the Willows neighborhood on a very quiet, walkable, tree-lined street close to Menlo Atherton High School. It had a nicely updated kitchen and bathrooms. What I really liked about it was that the backyard was nicely landscaped, very peaceful, and it separated the main house from the detached unit. So if you had, let's say you had a empty nester couple that wanted to live in the main house and then have their elderly parents or a caregiver live in the detached unit, it had enough separation and privacy for the 2 units. At the same time, everyone could be together in the same compound. It's listed at 2.695 million. Let me know if you'd like to take a look at it. I would be happy to arrange a time to show it to you. Here are some proposed next steps. Go to the URL on the left side of this slide. It's also in the description below this video, and you can download my free seller's guide, buyer's guides, these market update slides, and other resources that I have available on Google Drive. I do ask for your email address, and that's just so that I can keep you updated on what's happening in this dynamic Silicon Valley market. You are free to unsubscribe at any time. Reach out to me if you'd like a free consultation on selling a home or buying a home in Silicon Valley. You can scan the QR code on the right side of this slide, and you'll go directly to my calendar where you can book a time either over Zoom or we can meet in person if you're in the area. We can discuss your goals with respect to real estate and put together an action plan for how to get you to your goals. I'm Philip Ma with eXp Realty, and I look forward to talking with you very soon.